Let's get real for a minute. Life isn't about standing still or waiting for the perfect moment to arrive. It's about moving forward, even when you're not sure what's waiting for you on the other side. Sometimes, the scariest decisions are the ones that end up changing everything for the better. The world tells you to play it safe. Get a job, pay your bills, keep your head down. It's easy to fall into routines that feel comfortable, but comfort can be a trap. We're taught to avoid risk, to stick to what we know and to never color outside the lines. But what if you're meant for more than just getting by? But everything you want is on the other side of fear. Fear is natural. It's your mind's way of protecting you. But it can also hold you back from the life you truly want. The dreams you have, the goals you set, they all live just beyond that invisible wall of doubt. You have to take risks, step out on faith, even if you might fail. Every step into the unknown is a step toward growth. It's not about being reckless, but about trusting yourself enough to try. Even if you stumble, you'll learn something valuable along the way. That's where the magic happens. When you push past your comfort zone, you discover strengths you never knew you had. You find new opportunities, new passions, and new reasons to keep going. Denzel Washington once said, "To get anything worth having, you have to take risks." He's right. The people who inspire us, the ones who make a difference, are the ones who dared to dream bigger and act bolder. Nothing great was ever achieved by someone too scared to try. Every late night, every early morning, every moment of doubt, they all add up to something incredible if you keep moving forward. Every champion, every inventor, every leader risked it all. They faced setbacks, criticism, and failure, but they kept going. Their courage paved the way for the rest of us. They faced the possibility of failure, but did it anyway. They understood that failure isn't the end, it's just a lesson, a stepping stone to something greater. Being brave isn't about not being afraid, it's about acting despite the fear. Courage is feeling the fear and doing it anyway, because you know what's at stake if you don't. So ask yourself, are you living or just settling? Are you letting fear decide your future? Or are you willing to take a chance on yourself? Taking a risk doesn't mean being reckless. It means betting on yourself. It means believing that you're capable of more and being willing to put in the work to prove it. Think of one risk you can take today. Start that business, go back to school, speak up. Maybe it's reaching out to someone you admire or finally sharing your ideas with the world. Remember, every big journey starts with a single step. The first move is always the hardest, but it's also the most important. You never know where it might lead. Playing small doesn't serve the world. Hiding your gifts, your voice, your dreams doesn't help anyone, least of all yourself. You were born for greatness, but you have to step into the unknown. Take that chance. The world is waiting for what only you can offer. When you take risks, you will fall. That's a guarantee. But here's the thing. Falling isn't the end of your story. It's just the beginning of a new chapter. Every time you step out of your comfort zone, you're inviting the possibility of failure, but also the chance for growth. The people who achieve the most aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who aren't afraid to take that leap, knowing they might stumble. Most people see failure as the end, but Denzel flipped the script. Don't fall back, fall forward. When you fall forward, you're still moving toward your dreams, even if you hit the ground. It's about using your momentum, not losing it. It's about seeing every setback as a setup for a comeback. When you stumble, don't run back to safety. Learn from it. Ask yourself, what can I do differently next time? Growth happens when you reflect, adapt, and keep pushing forward, even when it's uncomfortable. Every failure is a step closer to your goal. Each misstep is a lesson in disguise, a building block for your future success. The path to greatness is paved with mistakes, not perfection. Imagine walking through a dark room. You'll bump into things, but each time, you learn the layout. Eventually, you start to move with more confidence, because you know what to expect. The darkness becomes less intimidating, and you realize you're stronger than you thought. Every stumble teaches you something new. It's not just about avoiding the same mistake. It's about building resilience, grit, and wisdom. Each lesson makes you more prepared for the next challenge. Winners see failure as a stepping stone, not a stop sign. They know that every obstacle is an opportunity to grow stronger, to get better, and to move closer to their dreams. Each no gets you closer to a yes. Every rejection is just redirection, guiding you toward the right path. The more you try, the more you learn, and the closer you get to your breakthrough. Each closed door teaches you how to find the open one. Persistence is the key. Keep knocking, keep searching, and eventually you'll find the door that opens for you. Don't be afraid to fall. Expect it. Embrace it. Know that every fall is a sign you're pushing your limits, reaching for something greater. Just make sure you fall forward. Let your failures propel you, not paralyze you. Keep your eyes on the horizon and use every fall as fuel to keep moving. Land on your front, not your back, so you can see what's next. When you fall forward, you're always facing the future, ready for the next opportunity. Use every mistake as a lesson. Write them down, talk about them, and let them shape you into someone wiser and more determined. That's how you keep moving. Progress isn't always a straight line. It's about getting up again and again and refusing to give up. Champions aren't the ones who never fall. They're the ones who get up smarter every time. They use every setback as a setup for a stronger comeback. So, fall forward, learn, move ahead. Let every fall be the reason you rise higher than before. Everybody fails. Let that sink in. There's not a single successful person who hasn't faced defeat. If you're not failing, you're not even trying. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's part of it. It's the training ground for your character. Every failure makes you stronger, smarter, more resilient. You learn what doesn't work, which is just as valuable as learning what does. You won't hit a home run every time. You'll strike out, lose, and feel like you've let people down. But failure is an event, not a person. Failing at something doesn't make you a failure. The only real failure is not trying at all. As long as you get back up and learn, you haven't truly failed. Embrace failure. It means you're growing. Feel the sting, then ask, what did I learn? That's how you turn losses into lessons. That's how you move forward. Still not convinced? Let's look at history. Thomas Edison failed 1,000 times before inventing the light bulb. He didn't see it as failure. He found 1,000 ways that didn't work. Reggie Jackson struck out more than anyone in baseball, but he's remembered for his home runs. Michael Jordan was cut from his high school team. Walt Disney was fired for lacking imagination. Oprah was told she was unfit for TV. All these icons faced rejection and failure, but they didn't quit. They used failure as fuel. They kept falling forward until they succeeded. Your struggle isn't your final destination. It's just the beginning. I'm not just talking about others. I've lived this. Before the success, I was a struggling comedian, homeless, living in my car. Every day was a fight to survive. I drove across the country for $50 gigs, washing up in gas stations. There were nights I cried, asking, why me? I felt like a failure, but I couldn't quit. My dream of making people laugh kept me going. I used my pain in my comedy. Jokes about being homeless, about my struggles. People connected with it. That struggle taught me humility, perseverance, and gratitude. My lowest point became the foundation for my life. If I'd quit, I wouldn't be here. I had to fall, but I fell forward. I learned lessons that shaped my career. Your struggle is part of your story. Don't give up. Use it. Everyone has dreams, but dreams without goals are just wishes. A dream is the what. A goal is the how. You can dream of success, but without a plan, it stays fantasy. Goals are dreams with deadlines. Discipline and consistency turn dreams into reality. Want to be a writer? Write a page a day. Want to get fit? Hit the gym 3 times a week. Small daily actions build momentum. Break your big dream into steps. Focus on the next step, not the whole journey. Each small win builds confidence. Hard work and real goals bridge the gap from where you are to where you want to be. Your dreams are waiting, but you have to do the work. Start today. Take action. Picture this. At the end of your life, you're not surrounded by loved ones, but by the silent, watchful ghosts of your unfulfilled potential. They gather in the shadows, each one representing a dream you never dared to chase, a talent you left unexplored, an idea you let slip away. These ghosts are not strangers. They are the versions of yourself that could have been, if only you had been brave enough to act. These are the projects you never started, the songs you never wrote, the stories you never told, the skills you never honed, the passions you never pursued. Each one is a silent reminder of the opportunities you let pass by, the moments you convinced yourself you weren't ready, or that you had more time. They're angry, not because you failed, but because you never even tried. Only you could have brought them to life, and now they linger, restless and unfulfilled. Don't let fear, doubt, or procrastination turn your gifts into ghosts. Every hesitation, every excuse, is another chance lost forever. The saddest ending isn't failure, it's regret. It's looking back and realizing you had so much more to give, but you let your light fade quietly away. True fulfillment isn't measured by money or fame, but by whether you used your unique gifts, whether you tried to make your mark, no matter how small. Ask yourself, did you live up to your potential, or did you play it safe, always waiting for the perfect moment that never came? Let this image of your unrealized dreams motivate you. Let it be the spark that pushes you to act, to create, to try, even if you're afraid. You have gifts no one else can offer. Don't let them die inside you, unexpressed and unseen. Every single day is a new chance to work on your dreams, to take one small step toward the life you imagine. Don't leave behind a crowd of angry ghosts. Leave behind a legacy of effort, courage, and creativity. Live so you can look back with peace, knowing you gave it your all, that you honored your potential and your dreams. Leave it all on the field. Let your life be proof that you tried, that you dared, and that you truly lived. You've got goals, you're ready to fall forward, and you won't be haunted by regret. But here's the real purpose. It's not just about you. Your gifts are meant to help others. The true measure of your life is how much you give, not what you get. The world needs what you have, your time, your talent, your compassion. You don't need to be rich or famous to make a difference. Share what you've been given. Achieving your dreams is great, but lifting others up is legacy. When you help others, you create a ripple effect. As you climb, reach back and pull someone else up. Your purpose is tied to your service. Use your passion to solve problems. Use your voice for those who can't speak. That's how you live a meaningful life. Leave the world better than you found it. One last thought. If you want to do all this, you have to think differently. You can't solve today's problems with yesterday's thinking. Denzel told a story about connecting 9 dots with 4 lines. You have to go outside the box. Most people stay inside imaginary boundaries. But the solution is just outside your comfort zone. Break free from limiting beliefs. Be innovative, creative. Try what no one else has. Don't just accept the world as it is. Imagine what it could be. The pen is in your hand. The dots are in front of you. Go connect them. Don't be afraid to fail. Be afraid not to try.